Hey, rock stars. It's just been a while since I've been out here, and partially because I've been working on my gong hut. I'm calling it a hut now, the octagon down here, which is almost finished. Very exciting. Going to be doing sessions out of there soon. Partially because of school holidays and having the kids tends to distract me, or I guess it grounds me. Actually, it allows me to actually be present in life instead of in this social media junk. But what I wanted to put out there, because I've through the last week or two with the kids being up and down, being kind of hectic in the land of a 5 and 7 year old landscape, there's something that came to mind to me, and it's that this a lot of this sound healing work is proliferating through many different modalities and around the world in different meditations. People are adding sound healing to yoga, adding sound healing to the retreats, adding sound healing everywhere. And what I'm noticing is that majority of what I've been seeing as sound healing or is labeled as sound healing is a very passive experience. And it's that you come and there's some very talented and beautiful musicians out there that are creating some amazing experiences. So I highly recommend it. And at the same time, there's so much more to it, in that if we just limit ourselves to the idea that sound is just what we hear with our ears, we're already losing out on the fact that there is a lot of sounds that we can't hear beyond our scope of hearing, as well as what the ancients and mystics have talked about, is that there's everything, all is vibration, all of creation is vibration. And so what I like to teach and to share with people is that you actually are your own sound healer. You have this capacity within yourself to create harmony or disharmony. And the thing that I'm seeing that a lot of the sound healing work is falling short in is that people are going in, they're just lying down. Like, I have people come into my workshops and just they have their sleeping bags and their pillows and they just lie down and they're like, okay, give it to me, make me feel good, and bliss me out. And I'm like, well, that's not really what my work's about. It's about empowering and helping you to find that place within yourself where you actually take command of your own internal vibrations. Because what's going on inside of you, if it's in harmony, at peace, a vibration of coherence, then that transmits outside of you and it actually becomes the experience that you have in life. And so I feel that sound healing is actually, how are you doing in yourself? What vibration, let's say, are you holding in yourself as you're going through your life? Life is going to be up and down, all crazy, sometimes challenging, sometimes easy. But the secret to it, and what I think sound can teach us, or in essence what vibration can teach us, when we start to lean into this idea that all of creation is vibration, our thoughts, vibration, our feelings, vibration, the actual body is a symphony of vibration. All the cells are resonating and vibrating at different frequencies. There's so many things that then consist to make up this vibrational signature that we transmit into the world. And so if we have command of that, the world can do whatever it wants to do around us, and we stay in harmony within us. And that's true empowerment, and that's the trait of a true sound healer, is to have that capacity then within them to hold harmony despite of anything that's going on. So a lot of this sound healing work, I think, is just kind of falling short of what the ancients and mystics were talking about, is like, how do you empower yourself to be in harmony as you go throughout your life? And that's taking command of your breath, your body, your mind, and your emotion. Those 4 things are what I stress to really have command over in order to create harmony within. So before I waffle on too long, that's kind of the philosophy. And so when you go to sound healing, realize that you're lying down, and where does the healing happen? It happens in that you then choose to relax, and then the sounds will encourage you and elicit that response for you to relax. But it doesn't then give you the capacity to maintain that when you're in a place of chaos. So see if you can then carry that out of that room. And if you can maintain a sense of peace and bliss that you find during those sessions in your everyday life, then you're on the path of true empowerment. Here's a really cool thing. I actually just did this at Office Works. I went and I bought a whiteboard just now, and this girl, she must have been new, because she didn't know what the hell she was doing, and it took like a half an hour for her to find this whiteboard in the back room and to actually get it and actually pay for it, blah, blah. So all this time I'm like, oh, I gotta get going, I got stuff to do. Disharmony inside of myself, right? And I dropped into this practice. This really simple practice. It's just taking your left hand, right? And I do this in the workshops. Helps us to really just tune into ourselves. And you just put it right here, center of your chest. There's no woo-woo about it. Just actually hold yourself, right? With your left hand. Just place it there, right? And now, I'm not going to waffle on and guide you through this because it's pretty self-explanatory. Is that right here, you've got two rhythms. You've got the beat of your heart and you've got the rhythm of your breath. All you got to do in this practice is just be with that. Just be present with that. And what you'll find is, one, you acknowledge where you're at. Sometimes you might find, oh, the heart's beating really fast and the breath is very shallow. Then that gives you a reference point to realize, hey, I'm not in harmony with myself. I'm not at peace. Something chaotic's going on inside. So then you can relax into that. Listen, as you acknowledge, as you hold yourself, then you'll actually come into harmony with yourself. You come into peace with yourself just through the beat of the heart and the rhythm of the breath. It's really, really that simple. And that to me is the basis of true sound healing. Because from that point, if I sit here long enough, my thoughts will start to come into coherence or harmony with that rhythm. My emotions will then follow. And instantly, I am in harmony with myself, despite what's going on. Whether that girl at Officeworks was having trouble and taking a half an hour of my time to actually buy a whiteboard, or if I get cut off in traffic, or if my partner is really pressing my buttons and triggering me, or whatever's going on, find yourself here. Hold yourself here. Listen to your own unique rhythm. I mean, this is literally your own unique rhythm of life that's moving through you. How often do we actually acknowledge that and just be with that? Do that. You can do it anywhere. Like I said, I just did it at Officeworks, you did it at Kohl's, any shop you want to, or in places like out here in the backyard against the National Reserve. It's like so easy. But yeah, that's the basis. And I just wanted to also mention that next week I'm starting the online 3-session Resounding Heart experience. So we'll really dive into how you can actually harness, the wisdom of sound and healing to create more harmony and balance in your life and align with that expression, that resounding heart that wants to express into your life. And once you start to live from that, shit just gets real exciting. It's good. So anybody clocked on, I'm not very good at multitasking and checking in. Oh, I see Jenny, I see Nigel, I see some of you guys. So thanks for ticking in. And keep loving your vibe, keep exploring sound. And this hut here, let's see if you can see it better. Whoa, swinging around. I can't see it over my head. There we go. I'm building my little dome. This is where I'm going to do my sound healings. And got some new technology that I'm implementing inside of it, which will elicit some really cool states. So look forward to sharing that with you all in the next month or so. But hope to see you in the Resounding Heart that starts next week. Love your vibe. See you soon.